Wall bag. Good question. So, Joe's piped up there with wall bag. Bum, bum, bum. It's a wall bag. Alright, so let me try and do this. If you can see, I'm going to try and hold this up. This top section of the wall bag is roughly, this section here, is roughly my own chin face height. Let me try and get that. There we go. Okay. This middle section, this is generally filled with something a bit more pliable. So this is actually filled with dried peas. And these dried peas have been in there since I bought this wall bag well over 10 years ago. And I've never had to replace it. So, wall bag is lasting me well. Second section, you want to fill it with something with a bit more, how can I put it? Something that allows the hand to sink in a bit more. Now mine's filled with builder's sand. Do put it inside a carrier bag first, otherwise you'll keep getting puffs coming out, which I already do because this bag must have perished ages ago. Low section, so this is basically, this middle section is exactly where my punch would be in Cinnamon. So, fist to the centre, straight out. Fist to the centre, straight out. That's this middle section. Okay? And in the lower section, same thing, filled with sand, is basically a lower punch. Now, as I've explained in class, this low, when you're extending your hand lower, your fist's going to turn lower. So, not too dissimilar to the Chow Kun, even though I don't believe Sifu Cliff uses that term, but the punch in Chum Kill, not quite so over. We can drive this lower. There we go, that's not too bad, is it? So basically just practice those punches from Cinnamon. Don't do anything else. Just practice that. So hands out, just like I'm about to do those punches. So softly forward, expand at the end. Softly forward, expand at the end. If we want to go high to the high bag, we need to move closer, obviously. If I extend my hand to this high bag, Galbega is lost. It's no good to me. I need to move right in, bag. Right into the bag. Basically, as close as I can get to it. I'm driving up into this portion of the bag. Okay? I'm not hitting up here. I'm not hitting downwards. I'm not trying to get up to here. This is ridiculous. This is the chin area. Remember what I said? This is the chin area. Driving in. Now, we can also obviously do our palms. Okay? So, Jing Jang to the top part. Now, with your structure and your starts, you're soon going to know whether you're doing this right. When I turn my feet out in a crap structure, I just push my... In fact, that actually really hurt my hand, so I'm not doing that again. It's because what happens when you do this, if you don't sit correctly, there's nowhere for this force to go. So rather than be absorbed by these springs, the spine, there's nowhere for it to go. So it'll cause trauma or pain at the next available thing. And for me, when I've done that, it was my wrist. Painful. Didn't enjoy that. So, Wang Chun can be done on this lower part. Now, I would use the edges of this. You could do Sat Geng Sao. Again, I want to be quite close if I'm using the high part. Lower if I'm further back if I'm doing the middle part. Okay, Wu Sao up at all times. Now you can't see this, but this Sat Geng Sao is causing a massive dent in this bag. that's what we can do with a wall bag. A very good bit of kit.